Everything is so insane and chaotic. All you can do is sing about it. Hey crew, I'm so happy to film this pick a card reading for you. You have no idea how many obstacles are at the moment in the way of me transmitting these messages to you. But thank God I am incredibly stubborn, and thank God I love you so much and I love what I'm doing. I will keep pushing against this energy no matter how hard it becomes. The more resilient and the more dedicated I will be to try to create these readings for you. So this is actually a celebratory pick a card reading. We reached 21K, woohoo! Not that numbers are that important, but it makes me feel happy to know that these messages resonate with you, that you find some meaning, some hope, some sense of calm and ease during these trying times. And I'm really blessed and happy to be able to be providing these messages towards you. Or to you, towards you. Anyway, as you can see, I'm also quite blue. I just decided to go ahead and ride the wave of Mars conjunct Uranus opposite my Pluto in the first house, and you know, just get crazy a little bit with my appearance. I am really happy to say as well that this pick a card reading today is not only a 21K, and it will be a giveaway as well, more on that in a second, but all of the decks I am using in this reading have been recently donated to my channel. Thank you so much, kind souls, for taking some time off to purchase a couple of tarot and oracle decks and sending them to me. And then I am able to return the favor to the collective in both free readings here on YouTube and also personal readings as well. You make my heart sing. You guys, you make me so happy. Thank you. I'll try not to get weepy. We kept the weeping for the for the special Valentine's Day video. But no, it's a lot of optimism, it's a lot of hope, and it's a lot of things to look forward to that I want to imbue this reading. So this is why it's going to be on the topic of what's next in love, okay? It can be about any types of love, same-sex, heterosexual relationships, love for your parents, love for your friends, love for the world, love for yourself. We'll see what messages come up, but predominantly I would assume that this is a romantic reading, okay? So you have a choice today. I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm kind of stuck at the moment with my editing options, but I have prepared here 3 options for you, and they're going to be 3 books, and I'm laughing because one of them is incredibly cheesy. Let me introduce each option for each of you. So we have here, for group 1, we have a book called I, the Divine, and I think the author's name is Rabbi Alameddin. And this is a book I actually picked up from one of the quaint library stores when I was at Harvard on their campus. I was just super attracted to the title. And yeah, this is for you, number 1. So if you want to get more in touch with divine feminine or divine masculine energies, that's your group. Group number 2 has my longtime favorite author and also Pisces Sun. So we have here Anais Nin, A Spy in the House of Love. She's a famous erotica novelist, French-Spanish erotica novelist, who lived in the first part of the 20th century. And yeah, she's really wonderful. You guys should really try reading her books. They're very short as well, right? So if you don't have a lot of time and you're in for some poetic erotica, go for that. And finally, for group number 3, you're my fun group because I just recently discovered this book in my mother's reading shelf. This is again an erotic novel by author Elizabeth Cage, and if I'm not mistaken, she's an American author. And this is actually the Romanian translation, which is very popular in the 90s here in my country, of this American what I'm not gonna edit that out, it was too funny, of this American wonder piece. I think the book is kind of fighting against me. It's kind of like, hey, don't make fun of me, okay? I'm an important book. But like, look, it has almost 600 pages. 600 pages of smut, okay? this is for you, number 3. I don't know, guys, I'm in a really weird, funny mood, but I hope you enjoy this. I hope you go with the flow. These are your options once more for those of you that need to see the preview in order to choose your group. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and if you've made your choice, let's dive straight into it. I hope that there will be no interruptions, and I do hope that my neighbor is not going to blast this music loudly during my reading, but we'll see. Group 1, hey guys, hey, I'm so happy to have you here. You chose the I, the Divine. So, I already have your cards pre-shuffled here, but I am going to live shuffle some cards from the Romantic Tarot. Thank you so much if you skipped over the introduction. Thank you so much to everyone who donated a tarot and oracle decks to my channel. It's fantastic. I love using these decks that you guys donated to create readings for you, okay? I'm just the messenger as always. Okay, so let's find out. What's next in love for you? Oh, something quite sweet. You ready for some sweetness? Okay, 2 cards flipped back into the deck and I had to pull them out and they're in the reverse, so... Okay, let me show you your cards. Are you ready? Let's start. So, 2 of Pentacles. It's really, really sweet, right? I love this card because you see there's this tiny curly-haired boy kissing this tiny curly-haired girl. And she's like, I'd rather like chew on some hay. Something regarding a decision, a choice is coming in your love life. We have the King of Swords. This could involve your feelings towards a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. For the majority of you, this is going to be a Libra. And finally, the Devil, Capricorn energy. I'm getting a sense that this is you actually, that you will feel very, I'm hearing a couple of different things. Temptress and tempted. So for some of you, this is about feeling really seductive and wanting to test how seductive you are on this King of Swords individual. For others of you, this is going to be about you feeling tempted. You might be in another connection with someone. It might solidify and it might freak you out a little bit. So you might be tempted to try and experiment if you can attract another partner. And you caught the eye of this King of Swords. Now, this doesn't mean that this applies to the majority of you. I'm just hearing, yeah. I wanted to say feeling and hearing at the same time. Whoa, what is this energy? Okay. Yes. So this means the 2 of Pentacles to me, and this context means that the majority of you who chose group 1 are kind of branching out into 2 different groups, because I am reading for a pretty large collective. So there will be a variety of nuances in your reading. Okay, for some of you, this is about your keeping your options open, but you found somebody you like, things are kind of solidifying, but you still are not sure. There's something within you that is telling you, maybe I should look and see if there are other options open. And that's what I wanted to say about you feeling tempted, yeah? It's not that you're doing it from a bad place, like, oh, I want to see what happens if I cheat and nobody catches me. No, I think that this is because you don't want to feel trapped. This is what's been, yeah, I could feel it in my throat, like it wanted to come out. I think it's very hard for you to admit certain truths to yourself. This could also mean that some of you might feel trapped in a committed relationship, and you might want to dive deeper into why there might be this pattern happening in your life where somebody gets close to you and then you kind of like, oh no, I should entertain other connections because I'm a little bit scared. So the Devil here speaks about self-sabotage as well. Patterns that keep repeating in your life. They don't make you happy. You are aware that there is a pattern there, but somehow you don't know how to break it. So what I see is that through this connection with this King of Swords, some of you that are in this tempted energy are going to reach the breakthrough point. This King of Swords is going to have a conversation with you about your romantic behavior, and it will illuminate why you are acting in a certain way. So I think that this partner is really significant. This new connection, this fling that is around you is really significant. For some of you, this is somebody that will come. It will come towards you in the summertime. For some of you, this person is already there. God, I really hope I'm not confusing you guys. I just feel like there are so many different strands coming my way, strands of energy, and I'm trying to read all of them at the same time. So this King of Swords is really significant in your life because he is helping you rise up in awareness. He's helping you understand the negative pattern, the self-sabotage pattern, why you might run away from intimacy, even though a part of you craves it so much, right? So this person is going to help you communicate about that, work through your situation in a logical, calm, and reasonable way, almost like a therapist, you know? It could be that for some of you, you might have started therapy recently, or counseling, online counseling sessions for some of you, that's what I'm hearing. And this individual that has the characteristics of a King of Swords, it could be a woman as well with a very strongly developed masculine energy, is going to help you work through some self-sabotage patterns. And this will free you up romantically. It will free up all the pent-up passion that you've been carrying in your heart for such a long time. And it will help you connect with somebody and be intimate with them. So this is what the Two of Pentacles means for those of you that feel tempted. Now, for the other group, you are the temptress. You might have been through a very long time of no sexual or romantic connections, and now you build up those inner reserves of romantic energy, sexual energy that kind of makes you zing, it makes you magnetic. True fact, guys, if you haven't had sex in 1 or 2 or 3 years, and if you're still happy about life and hopeful and optimistic and full of energy, it's kind of like you create this static energy around you that is zinging, and you keep pulling in people towards you, you know? So it's worth actually holding off on sex for a while if you want to increase your powers of attractiveness. But keep in mind, this only works if you keep also a passion for life, if you keep being excited about life, because this magnetism is not going to work if you haven't had sex in a while, but you are feeling low or depressed, or like you're feeling like something is lacking or low in energy. Yeah, so you need to have these both elements for the magnetic attraction equation to generally pan out in your life. I hope that makes sense. But for those of you that resonate stronger with the temptress vibe, I feel that you figured that out. You figured out that, hey, you know, there's nothing for me to feel sad about. Maybe I don't have a partner right now, but that doesn't mean that I won't fall in love anytime soon. Who knows? You know, anything is possible. And you're really working at the moment. I feel like you're going to receive a lot of connections, a lot of DMs, a lot of, even I'm hearing like money, like work opportunities, or opportunities to collaborate with some people. So yeah, okay guys, you're gonna drop a burden. You're really gonna drop a burden. You're gonna make a choice. For some of you, the temptress group, subgroup within the first pile group, you are going to choose yourself. So I feel that you're gonna resonate a lot with I, the divine, yeah. And for the others of you, you're gonna work together with a King of Swords to overcome any self-sabotaging patterns that stood in the way of you and true intimacy with another. So this is wonderful. I do think that for both groups, you're healing a very deep wound regarding your sense of self-worth, because this talks to me about a period when you were a child and you were perfect and you were just having fun in life. So it's significant that this card came up, and then these two came right after the other. Some of you could also be healing the ways in which your parents perceived you. Yeah. So it's not about how your parents are as human beings. We're all human beings. We're all, you know, we're not perfect, we're fallible, but it's about the images that you carry inside of yourself of how your mother and your father has treated you and that then you unconsciously apply these to your other interactions with women and men. And now you're working through that, you're healing those, and you're finding different ways to react to men and women. And in turn, you're accepting more your masculinity and your femininity within your own heart. And that will make you apt and open for love, because when you unite the masculine and the feminine within you, an alchemical reaction is produced and you're able to attract true love from the external reality into your life. So now let's see what the other cards are saying. Okay, I didn't want to make this long, but I'm having too much fun, so I'm not going to cut it short. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to know what's coming up for you romantically? The One. So you got the archetype card. It's the best card to get in a reading, right? I feel that for some of you who haven't watched my love series, so your love story, go on the front page of my channel and watch that. The first episode is called The One. So I don't know, I think that this is really, really significant. And look, behind the One, there's another card, and I just noticed this. And you got the Tear. Oh, so, okay, this is hopeful. Don't worry, you're not gonna cry. You might cry tears of joy for finally having found the one, finally being able to alchemically manifest this person after you've done so much good work on yourself. But this is about healing. You are healing. You're deeply, deeply healing, and some of you have completed your healing. Let's see the other cards. Page of Pentacles. And we also have here Ace of Swords. A lot of you are healing sadomasochism. A lot of you grew up with this understanding that love needs to be painful, that sex is about domination, you know, having the man dominate you, or you needing to dominate another human being. And you're healing that. I feel that some of you grew up in cultures where sex is only permitted, or it happens mostly in situations when you're inebriated, when you're drunk out of your mind. That's the only moment when you feel less shy and less ashamed of showing your body in front of another person. You're healing that. You're letting go of any kind of substances that could interfere with the act of you being naked in front of another person. You're healing any propensity to associate sex with pain. So I do feel like some of you... Okay, okay. Again, I'm getting two strands. Spirit is working me overtime in this reading. So for some of you, you are actually beginning this journey. Okay, so again, two strands. Some of you are beginning this journey of thinking about sex and sexuality and sexual preferences and desires in a more experimental way. You might think about introducing toys, all sorts of different fabrics, different objects that could enhance pleasure or control your muscles or control your orgasm, or like set it free exactly at the right moment. I feel like some of you are becoming increasingly fascinated with this whole sexual decorum, sexual control that usually exists in BDSM relationships, right? So I feel like for some of you, you've always been attracted to this area, and now you're really exploring it. Maybe you're joining a community, you're purchasing certain toys or costumes, you found a partner that is open enough to try these things with you, you know, so you're like really letting loose. This is what I see coming up for you next in love. For others of you, you're healing that. Others of you might have had sex only in situations when you wanted a partner to dominate you, to slap you, to do certain things towards you that were demeaning because you thought you deserved that, or you thought I can only get off or release some tension only in those moments when I'm being degraded or punished. But I think now you're healing that, and you're understanding that sex can also be a communication between two healthy, willing, happy bodies. You know, it doesn't have to be only pain and being pushed to the ground and things like that, right? So you're healing. And I think for some of you, I'm even hearing, okay, you're healing rape fantasies as well. You might have had these rape fantasies, which is about going really deep into the unconscious and trying to work through why you might want to have such a power or an abusive power situation in a sexual scenario. So you're healing that, you're acknowledging them finally, you're no longer ashamed or guilty for that, and you're really purging that. Okay, so wow. Well done. I'm so proud of. So for those of you that resonate with this specific strand, Congratulations. I feel like you've done such a good amount of work on yourself. And if nobody told you, because I feel like you kept this a secret and it's been quite private, I'm here to let you know I'm so proud of you. Well done. Congratulations. Whatever makes you happier, you know, whatever makes you more open to the world, more trusting, more loving is beautiful. And I think you're identifying this at the moment. Okay, the final two cards that I have for you in this reading. What's next for my lovely pile one group? We have here. Here he is, and it's so beautiful. I usually work with Archangel Michael's energy. I summon him every time I do a reading, whether it is personal or more collective. And here he is, he appeared. So you're protected. A relationship that is giving you emotional stability, an environment in which you can be yourself romantically and sexually is created for you at the moment. You're just about to step into it if you haven't stepped into it already. What I mean by an environment, it could be something, as I mentioned before, maybe an online space where you can talk to a counselor. Maybe this is a place where you actually visit someone. Maybe this could be the home of your next partner, right? You go and you feel safe there. This can also be your own home. It's just a space where you are finally given the courage and the inner fire and the divine inspiration to acknowledge certain painful desires, to work through certain romantic issues that needed healing a very long time ago. Now they are happening for you. You're healing this the sense of self-sabotage that we saw here. You're also rising into your self-worth and self-esteem. It's so beautiful. So Archangel Michael is here to remind you that any imbalances to your root chakra, to Muladhara, are currently being balanced out. You're going to start feeling more safe. You're going to start trusting more. You're going to start feeling like you are grounded into this earth and you're part of it. You might even start to get more sensual desires. All of a sudden, after a dry spell, you're going to start enjoying the feel, the taste, the look of the objects in your life, the food, the clothes that you're wearing. And for some of you, the ones that I mentioned that you're really getting into this kind of like BDSM attires or objects, you're really going to start enjoying the texture of everything you're going to be using in the bedroom as you experiment. Yeah, so I'm hearing that Uranus in Taurus is really significant for this group. Some of you, the majority of you, could have been earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn sun signs if you've chosen this group. So you're protected. Go ahead without fear. Archangel Michael is here to remind you that your affirmation is, I choose love no matter what. Gorgeous. I don't feel I need to say anything. I mean, it would spoil this message. That's what I had for you, group one. If you want to enter my 21K giveaway, first of all, thank you for listening up until this part of the video. And second of all, leave a comment down below and let me know what kind of readings I should do next. Just something as random as that. Okay, let's go with the flow. What kind of readings would you like to see on my channel next? And I'll see if I'm being drawn towards your energy. I might select you for a chance to win a free reading with me. Until next time, my loves, I'm sending you so much light. Bye. Hey group 2, hello my loves. I hope you're doing well wherever in the world you find yourself. So this is for those of you that were drawn to Anais Nin, a spy in the house of love. This reading is going to be about what's next in love for you. It is also a 20K giveaway. Stick around until the end of this reading to find out how you can enter it. Before that, I'm just going to dive straight into your reading. Oops. Okay, so I pre-shuffled some of your cards already, and I'm going to live shuffle some of the cards from the gorgeous Romantic Tarot. I'm really pleased to say, guys, that all of the decks I'm using in this reading have been donated, and it just makes me so happy. Thank you so much to everyone who has contributed their little part in making my channel grow and in helping me give you really beautiful readings with these gorgeous decks. So let's find out what's coming up for you in love. Wow, a lot of things. So I think this is coming in hot and fast. Okay, we have here the 8 of Wands. I don't know about you guys, but I find this guy really attractive. So I think somebody quite attractive is coming into your life, but somebody who might be a little bit passive or lazy, or if they're not passive or lazy, they're a little bit hesitant. They might sit on a fence before they make a decision. I'm getting a very strong Pisces or Libra vibe. So they're quite gentle, sensitive individuals. They might be good lovers, but they need some sort of push from other people in order to react. They need some sort of emotional or rational hook, something to steer them up so that they can actually move forward in a romantic way. I'm just getting a sense as well that some of you that chose this card are tarot readers or astrologers, oracle creators, because I'm just getting a sense that I think that this is your energy, whether you're male or female. I feel like you're quite stable. She's surrounded by these incense sticks. You're quite spiritual as well. And this person that you're attracting in your life, it so happens that people that are quite spiritual, because they emanate this healing energy, they attract individuals that need healing. So that's why you might attract somebody that is not on the same level as you, and a person that might require some help with understanding their connection with the divine, with healing, with letting go of toxicity, bad habits, lack of self-esteem. So, because as much as we like to describe in the tarot community that, oh, you mirror each other and that's why you like each other, because you saw certain characteristics that are very similar in one another. Indeed, similarity does breed a lot of closeness, but so does polar opposites. Polar opposites come together because of the fact that they are oppositely charged. I'm not sure how best to describe it. So if you're a positive person, you might tend to attract negative people. Yeah, even though you're doing your best work, and some days you might be thinking, God, I'm working so hard on my spirituality. Why do I keep attracting this negative people, or people that are on a lower vibration, or that they're not fully aware or awakened? Well, it's because of that, because you're highly spiritual, right? So exactly as the energetic charge at the level of all molecules, with all the ions and neutrons and protons, this is the same way in which sometimes human relationships interact, because at an energetic level, when you create a negative charge, that negative charge is attracted to the positive charge, right? So this is what's coming your way with the Eight of Wands. It's coming in hot and fast. You're attracting somebody that is your polar opposites, and sparks will fly. Opposites, what am I saying? Like Mercury retrograde is making me double speak or add s's to my singulars. So sorry about that. You are attracting somebody that is your polar opposite. Okay, let's see. Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords. For some of you, this is a higher order spiritual connection, but it might look really frustrating to begin with, okay? You might be feeling, oh, why did I attract this individual? Oh, this is a karmic. Oh, stay away. This is for your highest good, for both your highest good and the other person's highest good. You're coming in contact with each other's energies so you can transmute them. You need the negativity to help you tune into your light even stronger than before, to help strengthen your faith. And the other person needs your positivity. They need to understand that good individuals, spiritual individuals, higher order individuals like yourself exist in this world, and you'll be ridiculously attracted to each other. Okay? 8-8 to me is always a twin flame indication. Yes, this could be a frustrating connection that you're just about to embark on. I'm just trying to see if this is a connection you're just about to embark on or that you've already been in. And the clue was the third card that fell on the table. This is the Nine of Wands. So this tells me this is not a new connection. For a lot of you, this is a reunion with a twin flame. I'm really guided to say that. And for those of you that are single and you are not in a twin flame connection, this is an individual that at the beginning, when you meet them, they will feel like you're polar opposite, and you might even feel like you repel one another. But give it some time, be patient, and watch as this relationship flourishes, okay? The Nine of Wands is about standing your ground in the middle of a fierce battle as you're being pummeled by all the wands that keep flying your way from the energy of the Eight of Wands, yeah? You are holding your ground and you're not letting them defeat you. Okay, so it's also, look at this card. The Romantic Tarot is so positive, guys. It gives such a sweet spin to any negative tarot traditional interpretation. But here I see that eventually you'll be taken care of. Eventually you'll be nurtured, okay? It's just that I think, you know, the universe has a very funny way of testing us very often so that we grow beyond our means. And I think that it is your time to do so in the area of your romantic connections. Now, take it as it applies. I am reading what I see, okay? So let's see right now, what more can we say? How more can we nuance whatever insights I got from the Romantic Tarot with the help of the other cards I pre-shuffled for you? What is coming your way, group 2, in terms of romance? A blessing in disguise for a lot of you. You won't feel like it's a blessing when you first meet this person. Attractive but hesitant, attractive but apathetic. Very drawn towards this person, but at the same time this person is like driving you crazy because they're very different than you. But this is a blessing. You need this in your life at the moment. You need this individual needs you. And as you relate to one another, you are going to do this beautiful work of accepting each other's differences. And as you're going to accept each other's differences, you're going to find out how much you can stretch in love, how much you can love, how much you can accept. And it's not going to feel like you're accepting this person's abuse or toxicity. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about accepting individual differences. Accepting that this person could have a lower sex drive than you. Accepting that this person might need more sleep. Or that this person has a different political or religious belief than you. But nonetheless, they still want you and you still want them. The offering. I feel that with this growing new moon, that we are in a cycle at the moment when I'm filming this reading, the moon is growing. It's going to reach fullness in the sign of Virgo in a week. No matter when you stumble upon this reading, it is timeless, but please apply it to the next lunar cycle when the moon is growing. So as it grows from new moon to full moon, it will be significant as an indicator for you in terms of divine timing to understand when this offering is coming. Yeah? I feel the cycles of the moon are super significant in producing from the realm of our unconscious beliefs and desires, producing our manifestations. We need to work with the cycles of the moon in order to manifest accurately, guys. And I feel that I'm getting a very strong indication. I need to communicate this message to you guys, okay? So let's see the next one. Ace of the next one. Come on, let's push on. Sorry, this energy is so weird, but sweet at the same time. It's because, yeah, we're very close to the sun switching from Aquarius to Pisces as I'm filming this. So Ace of Cups. You see this? The cherry on top of that delicious sundae. It looks like that. An individual that wants to make love while looking at you, looking into your eyes. An individual that wants to protect you. They want to create this really beautiful inner world of like gentle touches and kisses and tenderness. you won't be able to tell when you meet this individual. I'm telling you, trust me, it's like you won't be able to tell that this person is like that. You'll feel that they're a little bit apathetic. Maybe a part of you, if you guys are really intuitive, and especially if you're part of the spiritual group that I could identify at the beginning, you might feel how this person could be in intimacy just by being around them, by feeling them. But I think that they will be even better than how they look, even better than the first impression that they convey to you. You guys could actually have incompatible ascendants, or your Venus could square the other person's ascendant. And that's why initially you might feel like, nah, nah. But then as you're gradually getting to know this person, King of Pentacles. One of the best kings to get in a love reading. Slow and steady, dependable, loyal. Yeah, could get a bit boring, but I mean, when times are chaotic, who wouldn't like a little bit of like traditional, all boring prosperity, right? So I am getting a sense here that I feel for some of you, this is going to resonate deeply. I could literally feel how some of you are watching this going like, yeah, oh my God, I want some boring prosperity. So Ace of Cups and King of Pentacles. An earth sign is coming into your life, a person that initially you might not resonate with. I feel that because of a lot of you could have water and fire placements. Maybe a couple of water and air, so you have very bubbly personalities. And you might feel like, I'm going to get bored with this person. This person doesn't stimulate me enough. But spend some time with this individual. Don't close the door on this connection too soon. That is my personal kind advice, because this person will literally blow your mind. The more you get to know them, the more you realize how weird the first initial interaction between the two of you has been, and how ill-fitting to their real character that first interaction was. And I think that this will be mutual. So if this is mutual, then what brings you guys together? The Angel of Temperance. Patience. Patience. Don't rush this connection. Because, you know, the King of Pentacles cannot be rushed anyway. He takes a very measured approach to everything he is doing. I think that also during the time of Taurus, so end of April, beginning of May, the time of Virgo, end of August, beginning of September, and the time of Capricorn, end of December, beginning of January, are going to be really significant for the development of your relationship. So you will see your relationship with this person that is coming into your life grow by leaps and bounds, especially in periods that are ruled by earth signs, astrologically speaking. Because those will be the seasons when you guys, whatever you have planted, is going to grow. Especially if you work with the cycles of the moon. So patience, patience. You might have been single for a while now, and when you meet this person, you might be feeling, come on, let's get it on, let's do this, okay? After the initial, I don't think we actually fit, do we? You know, but if you take a measured, patient approach, the situation is going to blossom by itself in such beautifully unexpected ways. The final card I have for you is your affirmation. So here we have it. It's pretty long. Let me read it for you. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. This person will be your rock. This person will be the strong shoulder on which you can cry on at the end of a really difficult day. This person could even take unconsciously the role of a parent to you. So if you've suffered because you had a mother that wasn't very nurturing, or a father that wasn't nurturing, this person comes into your life to unconsciously take that role. It will give you so much emotional stability, and it will be like pressing the reset button on your capacity to love and to trust someone else. That's what I had for you guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this pile too. Before you click away, just remember that for a chance to enter, I already was like, for a chance to win, first you need to enter, okay? Patience, guys. So for a chance to enter my 21K giveaway, please just drop a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up as well if you've enjoyed it, subscribe, but drop a comment down below regarding what should be the next reading I should prepare for you guys, and I will do it for the next giveaway time, okay? Yeah, I think that's all I had for you. Your reading kind of left me a little bit like nostalgic for some good old-fashioned stability, but this is what's coming in your life next, so enjoy it. See you in my next one. Bye. Hey, group 3. Hey, my loves. I really hope I will still have enough light to finish your reading. It is getting quite dark at the moment. So we have here for you the Elizabeth Cage really smutty novel translated into Romanian. If you skipped over the introduction, I highly advise you to go back, guys. We're having a lot of fun with that introduction. So I really hope that there will be no random loud music being played from my neighbor during this reading. You guys know I've been struggling with this if you've been watching my community posts or following me on Instagram. But we'll see what happens. I will keep persevering and creating this reading for you. So what's coming next in love? I pre-shuffled some of the cards. I have some of these cards over here, but I'm going to live shuffle some tarot cards from the Romantic Tarot. And it gives me great joy to share with you guys that all of the decks used in this reading today have been donated to my channel. So thank you. I love you. So let's see. What are the cards? What's coming next in love for you? The Page of Coins. Your self-esteem is getting a boost very soon. The Seven of Coins. So this is really lovely. We have here, I feel like you're in a period at the moment where you might be growing your business, you might be growing your finances, but it's kind of like you're also going to be growing your self-esteem and your self-worth. They are rather connected. Money with self-worth, they're connected. So I do feel that this is going to be about that sense of relaxation, that sense of ease, of stability, almost like Empress energy that you get when you feel that your financial and material needs are taken care of. So the moment when you don't have to think about the material needs, you can relax and focus on higher-minded aspects such as love and romance, right? Yeah, so I also feel that for some of you, this could resonate for some of you. You could be getting some sort of certification or completing a period of study of a musical instrument or an artistic endeavor. Some of you could be architects or working on renovating, redecorating houses, and could also travel very soon. And you might meet a romantic partner in that travel. It doesn't have to be a longer haul flight or an international travel. I'm getting a sense that it could be someplace around your community, yeah? We also have here the High Priestess. It's really, really gorgeous energy here. Intuitive energy, high-minded energy. So I feel that this next romantic connection is going to help you reflect a lot on who you are as a spiritual being. We do have 7 here, and 7 is the number of spirituality, tuning into yourself, creating stillness, learning some really deep lessons that you are able to then communicate to other people with a lot of compassion. And we also have here the Knight of Cups. So a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces is coming into your life. This is a creative, poetic person, a person that finds it very difficult to separate their sexuality from their feelings. So this is a person that would like to make sweet, sweet love to you. And I don't know, I'm getting a sense with the horse here behind them. This is a person that, it's almost kind of like a knight in shining armor. Yeah, or they would like to become a knight in shining armor for you. So it's really, I don't know, it's cute, it's fuzzy energy. I feel like for a lot of you, this is the cute and fuzzy energy that comes after you struggled a lot with the material and financial aspects of your life. Maybe you had to undertake a very long period of study, 5 or 6 or 7 years, to become a doctor, to become a lawyer. These are usually professions that require a lot of time and dedication and effort. They require you to do a bachelor, a master's, a PhD in order to reach that level. So I think for some of you, maybe you had to get some permissions, or you had to get your citizenship before you could actually open up your business. You know, you had to save up some money, and it was difficult making ends meet for a couple of years. But now a really soothing romantic connection is coming your way, and it was 4:44 when I looked at the recording time. So yeah, spiritual security, emotional strength, emotional foundations. marriage potential as well. I think that you're gonna wanna lock this person down. Love lockdown, right? I'm thinking of the Glass Animals song, which was initially inspired by Kanye West. Some of you could actually be Kanye West or Glass Animals fans. Ew. So, in order to nuance the messages that I'm getting from the Romantic Tarot, I'm going to pull some cards right now from, not pull, I'm going to look at the moment at your oracle cards. So let's see. Eight of Pentacles. So this is usually the card of romantic indifference, and it is the magic of the cup of coffee. I feel that you might be indifferent to love when you meet this person, and this person could give you a cup of coffee, take you out on a cup of coffee date. Cup of coffee date, is that what we call them nowadays? I don't even know, because it's 2021. What even is dating at this point, right? I think that this person is going to give you a cup of coffee or invite you out of the building in which you guys might work for a cup of coffee. For some of you, this could be a coworker. And I feel that this person is going to let you know how they feel about you. So the connection is going to start from the other person. The other person is going to initiate the connection. You initially might feel indifferent, or I'm not even getting a sense that, you know, you're like cold-hearted and you're not into love. You're just focused on other things. You see how her gaze is like looking straight ahead. It's like, I have that goal to achieve. How do I get there? And as she's doing this, he is gently taking this pink rose and caressing her leg with it. Yeah, so for a second my mind went blank, because I could feel some of you out there in the collective were like, oh, that could feel such a relief just to have somebody caress my leg gently with a pink rose, right? So this person is going to be deeply healing to you. I'm also feeling like swallowing, which makes me feel like my mouth is watering. This person could bake for you as well. I have the feeling that especially if this person is a sun sign in Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, they're quite good at baking, cooking, and they might want to do that for you. So yeah, you're getting a person that's going to really spoil you. That's what I'm getting. You're like either a very strong, you know, or strong-minded, achievement type A kind of personality. You want to get all your ducks in a row. You're very focused on filling your projects, very responsible with paying your bills. And then you're going to get a sweetheart, a person that's going to enter your life to take care of you, to remind you to eat from time to time, you know, and maybe eat what I've created for you here. Don't eat crap that you bought from the supermarket, you know. That I feel that this is going to be some of the dialogues you guys might be having. Look at here. The Empress. The Empress. And I said look at here instead of look here. Oh, that's retrograde, right? So the Empress. This is how your relationship is going to pan out, but this is also how you will be feeling in this connection. Because once you have your business started, or all your financial concerns, or you're doing well at work, you know, and you also get love, life is pretty good. And for a second, again, my throat chakra blocked. There could be some issues here with you either acknowledging that you deserve something like this, or you believing this, believing that you are worthy of having both. Maybe you grew up in an environment where people were telling you, you cannot have both, you know, you cannot have it all. But why not? Where does this limiting belief come from? Why would you not have it all? Anything is possible in an energetically vibrational universe. Why wouldn't you have what you desired? I don't know. Try it out. A thought experiment. So let's see what else is coming your way. Oh, the kiss. So yeah, look at how lovely these two hands are holding one another. In the darkness, they are the light. And again, as with group 2, I felt that the cycle of the rising moon, so the cycle that follows the moon as it becomes new and turns towards full, that cycle will be really significant for the growth of your connection. I am filming this in such a cycle at the moment. The moon is growing from our new moon in Aquarius. It's going into a full moon in Virgo. So I feel it's going to be super significant for you. Watch the cycles of the moon. Whenever there is a new moon cycle, prepare, because it could be the one that in which you meet the one, in which you meet this person. or the one for now. For some of you, I'm hearing that this could be the one just for a period of time. For others of you, this is the person you're going to marry. So let's see. The Healer of Ages. Oh. This is really, really sweet, and it's number 51. If you add them up, it's 6. The Healer of Ages talks here about this Christ consciousness. You know, understanding the need to surrender, understanding the need to be compassionate, to be giving, to listen to the other person and meet them at their own level of awareness, at their own level of giving, because we're all kind people. I don't believe that people are born evil. We're all born good. We just become evil based on the interactions that we had with other people in our life, the intensity, the pressures that we sometimes had to live up to, and the choices that we make as well. So I think that this is a reminder to both forgive yourself, forgive other people, to understand that in order for you to have a really rich and fulfilled life, you need to make some space, not only for work, but also for love, to allow some love in, that you deserve love, you know? Allow that person to caress your leg with a pink rose. Allow yourself to sit on a throne of abundance, of plenty, right? You deserve this. Don't punish yourself, and don't tell yourself that you shouldn't have it all, right? So it's about working through those self-limiting beliefs, because those are the only things holding you back at the moment in allowing this energy to come in. And it will come anyway. So no matter how much you resist it, you know, whatever we resist persists, right? Or if you want to follow another famous saying, resistance is futile, right? Star Trek. So the cards that I have for you, and the final card that I have for you, is an affirmator card. So this is the one. You see this gorgeous eye? I feel like you're being watched over by angels. And it's also this very light purple. To me, the light purple color is a strong indicator of the third eye opening up. So let's see. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about what I see. Sorry guys, if you hear some things in the background, it's just... So, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Trust. I know, I can feel how hard it is for a lot of you to do so. But when you lean on the faith that things will work out, they will. Yeah, it's pretty simple, but getting to that point of trusting is the difficult part. You're being watched over. Some of you could be Scorpios. You could have very beautiful, intense eyes as well, those of you that chose this group. So you're a badass. You're incredibly resilient. You've been through a lot. You are just about to become financially independent or wealthy, or reaching that goal that you've always wanted. You're going to purchase your home. You're going to purchase your car. You're going to achieve a distinction in the area of work that you've worked for so long to achieve. And at the same time, your reward is not only going to be material and financial, but it will also be romantic, because you are attracting a really sweet, loving, nurturing, romantic sun sign in your life. And I feel that with the kiss and the Healer of Ages here, it's gonna feel so, so good. And there were some background influences during your reading, and it is indeed the darkest reading that I have at the moment because of the time of the day, but things quieted down and I could feel how centered I was at the moment when I looked at this card. So don't worry, you are protected, okay, my love? So what's coming in your life is something really, really beautiful. You have both the Empress and the High Priestess. So this is massive divine feminine help. And I'm really happy to communicate this message with you. It's going to make you feel so powerful, okay? And the next challenge might be how you handle this power in your romantic connection. But that's what makes life interesting, right? Challenges and blessings all rolled into one. Okay, my love, so thank you so much for listening. If you managed to stay until the end of the video, I am going to also let you know how you can enter my 21K giveaway, because this reading is a giveaway as well. So for a chance to win a free reading with me, just drop a comment down below regarding what kind of reading would you like me to do next on my channel. I'm just picking your brains, guys. Let me know. Any suggestion is welcomed, and I will do it for the next giveaway. In the meantime, feel free to share, like this video, subscribe as well, include yourself in my growing family. It's a pleasure for me to create these readings for you, and I'm sending you so much light.